All right, ARCA USA. I'm gonna go 14 to 1 minus. We'll go minus down to minus 10, 9 here. The difference is that if you're 16 to 1 minus 12 is straight, 14 to 1 minus 9, 12 to 1 minus 6, so on and so on. Then break price, I'm gonna put it at 65 here. And then we're gonna go out here. You can make this a lap 1. I think lap 2 is a little more grip, so we'll try to do a lap 1 and then probably bail if it's not fast enough. The game's kind of glitching for me a bit, the rendering in the background and all of that. So we'll see. So we'll set up for a wide entry here. Try to get a good run. It should be chipping out by the start finish line pretty much. Early braking. You can arc it in, you can take it shallow. You just want to be down here, roll the bottom, get the car straight, and then power off. It's pretty good. I'm going to take this a little shallower this time, just because it seems to like it a little better. Okay. So yeah, a little bit less grip on lap 1. I'm gonna cheat, roll around and make it a lap 3 here. It was pretty fast, but you definitely can go faster. So I'm gonna set up again wide, go all the way out to the wall, turn the car down, and just straight line off the corner. Early braking, let's get down to the yellow. Yeah, a lot more grip there, you see? Tons more grip. I gave it all back for the most part, but that was because I started to get a little loose and I had to bail out of it. You'll kind of see it here in a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So you see how I kind of point the car off the wall? I'm just very early establishing my straight line to the bottom so that when I get on the brake, I don't have to be turning the wheel very much. That's like the whole point of that, because I want to be braking in a straight line. Because you see how I'm using a little bit more brake than I'm used to using, 30 to 40 ish, 40-ish% we'll call that. And you can't use that amount of brake when you're turning the wheel at all. So you got to establish your point before you brake and then brake in a straight line. And then as you start turning, you trail off the brake. See how my wheel is completely connected to my brake. As I turn my wheel, I lift off the brake. And then I get back on the throttle when my wheel is at my max turn, and I'm able to just roll it down there. And then I can go so most of the time you'll want to be around 50 or 60%, but on qual lap on good tires you can kind of push 70. So 50 or 60 is a more safe number though. And then I just kind of hold that until I can get the wheel straight, and that's when I go full throttle. So see how my pedals are exactly correlated to my steering wheel. Okay, and next here, same idea. Point the car early, establish the straight line, brake hard as your wheel is straight, and then trail off as your wheel turns. Go back to your throttle that you can hold, and I had to hold less throttle here because I was a little bit looser, and then just a little bit loose off the corner. I want to stay on the yellow as long as possible here, but I almost stayed on just a little bit too long. I think I might have nicked some sort of bump here right by the bottom. And that kind of made me how to double back and lose a bit of time. But if you can get that timing where you're getting off the bottom, then that's perfect. But same principles as the first one though. Okay. I'm looking at my audio here and I'm hoping that my voice is loud enough. I don't know why my mic is being so quiet today. I turned everything all the way up. So sorry if this is a little quiet. I'll try to fix it for the next one. A little bit louder too than I usually would in these. So same exact line for saving tires, except we're just going to be a little bit more patient with everything. So see how I'm not going to 60 or 70%, I'm going to 50. And then right here, braking early, just getting it settled on the line, roll it. If you can run these laps like consistently, the whole goal is to just not slide your tires. If you slide your tires even once, it sets you back a really far ways. So you see how I'm really not that much slower than when I was just full out trying to get a hot lap. It's all about just putting all of our principles together that we talked about in the hot lap, but executing them in a way so that we don't overstep our bounds and slide our tires. Well, like that. That's like an example of sliding our tires. I saw green and I was like, I want green, but that's a big no-no. I turned my delta off on short tracks because I'm more worried about how my car is behaving than the actual times. I'm just kind of showing the delta here to give you guys an idea that you can be pretty fast and very consistent on these short tracks. It's all about just not going full throttle until your wheel is like essentially straight. You see people sliding off the corner so much is because they're trying to beat their wheel with their throttle, but your wheel has to dictate the throttle. The throttle can't dictate the wheel. That's like the big thing. And you can just do this over and over and over. Like, there's no reason to really ever change. And you see how, like, there's no fall off? Really? I mean, like, there's a little bit of natural fall off, don't get me wrong. But, like, it's almost unnoticeable how gradual it happens as long as you don't slide your tires. Like, that's literally it. Like, I can just run within half a second of that lap time for 50 laps as long as I'm not sliding my tires. And you can see it'll be 99.99. Yeah, exactly. Like, super cold tire temperatures if you're used to seeing tire temperatures at the super speedways. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys. Hope to see you all on the track.